Hello and thanks for joining me for day 9 with Shazza Little, doing the Custom Vending Machines run. Today I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a drive. Let's see here, let's just make up some food. We're currently on a quest to get $32 so that we can buy a generator before the power shuts out. So if you are just joining me for the first time, this is a test run for the Custom Vending Machines challenge that I've built into my mod. You'll be able to find a link or two down in the description below. There'll be a link for the playlist of this run, and there'll also be a link for the demo of my mod. It is still a work in progress, but it is available on Steam, only for single player at the moment. Alright, got a couple of meals. Let's just top up our water. It's full. The water has shut off. Shut off rather early. And we need $32 for a cheap generator. The power goes out before we get a generator. It's pretty much the end of the run. And it's a bit stormy out. All the gas stations are empty. Episode 1 in the series goes over my sandbox settings and character creation for this run. And the mod demo goes over the settings for the challenge. Basically, we have most of the loot settings down to none. And we pretty much have to rely on the vending machines to get pretty much anything useful. We can forage. We can trap. We can fish. But we do have penalties for all of those. So the foraging, fishing and trapping abundance are down to really poor. And we also have a halved experience gain in those. Alright, so we're going to head down this way. So we've had our helicopter event. That was a couple of episodes ago. I normally play with helicopter set to sometimes, but not at the moment. I don't think I've been down here yet. There is some thunder. Let's have a smoke. Maybe we'll drive down there. Should have had a smoke in the car and save our lighter. Got a couple of zombies here. Looks like we've got a prisoner in there. Let's just park up the road a little bit. Cut the engine. Okay. Let's take care of these guys. Want to get them on this side of me. Alright, field's empty, so it should be right from behind. Alright. Okay, we've got one more coming. Okay. Let's have a look. Do have a wallet here. $1. What are my sneakers looking like? Pop that in my bag. Pop them in the bag too. A little bit worn, so put these ones on. Can have those. Alright, let's check this one. Nothing. And you got nothing. Okay. It's nice when they fall down on the first push. Alright, this guy's broke out. Okay. Looking good. Got a key. Empty duffel bag. Take it. You, what have you got? Nothing at all. Right. Let's check the shed here. Looks to be empty and broken out of anyway. Yep, nothing useful there. Well, looks like we might be able to find something in this house. Okay, we got another prisoner there. A couple of zombies. Okay. Let's just take it. Turn that down. So, I don't think there's any more TV shows to catch, really. What do you got on you? Nothing. Bolster. Maybe we'll take it. Okay, nobody in here. No money in the dryer. Probably not going to be anything of use in here. Wait. Got somebody out there. Oh. We'll take that. Okay, well that's a lot of our money problem solved. Yeah, we'll take those cigarettes. Let's take care of this zombie that's outside. Okay, so we just found about 400 bucks, so we are going to be home and hosed for a while. So maybe do I need to in the mod challenge, do I need to also perhaps disable the story loot? Let's just make sure we're alone in here. Okay, no toothbrushes. We'll take those. Let's just drink, I guess. We need the key, we've already got it. We'll take a pillow. Maybe we'll try and get one of these beds as well. Once we've cleared the area. No one down here. Check the washing machines for cash. Alright, so in earlier versions, I did actually disable being able to get the money bundles. I have disabled the ability to buy money bundles. We may need to do that again. Let's take care of this one. Alright, you got a wallet. $3 there. There's some chickens over here. Could set up a base over here, but I really do want to get to the speedway. We are wearing a denim shirt. I'm gonna take a spare though. Okay. Now we'll take the earbuds. So we'll swap our sneakers over. Go and see if these guys have got any eggs. We have a little baby chick. They've got food, they've got water. How do we... There's one egg. Let's take that. And I suppose we'll close that. Alright, let's check out this house. Why am I not? I haven't got my little fork out. There we are, hungry. So let's... That one. Oh, we were losing weight too. Still are. In there. See anybody in there? Alright. Don't know if it's worth checking the barns or not. It's locked up though, so... Pull that out, we'll take the pot. Pop that in our bag. Okay. We'll take another pillow. No toothbrush still. Why am I not drinking any of my water? Oh, we'll take some whiskey. Show 2. Haven't really got any more experience that we can get. What's that? What's that red thing? Is it a bottle? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so there's not really any more experience we can get from, I don't know which one of these. One of these has some shooting experience. Alright, well there's not a lot around here. Let's go check out the barn. So it is possible we could still get a recipe or whatever from one of the cooking videos. What's this? Pair of ovals. Yeah. I used to like the ovals back in Build 41. Not so much now. So they do have speed modifiers. Twine, we definitely want twine. Maybe we'll take that, pop it in chickens. There's not much else here. Okay. Let's chuck that in there. Take the car back down a bit closer to the house. And we'll see if we can pick up one of them beds. Even if we can just get part 1 of 2. Then we can go back to the McCoys and get the part 2 of 2. Let's have a smoke in here. Alright, let's try picking it up. Break it. Yep, break the whole thing. Oh, we got both parts. Beautiful. Can't fit them in my bag. Oops. Pop that in there. Let's go and get the other one. Let's equip that secondary. It's not quite as heavy. Bit. Okay. Let's pop it in the back seat. I think we should be reasonably safe here to do our exercise with a little bit of muscle strain. Let's do 20 minutes. Touch our stuff back again. And let's see. Read a bit of this while we're gaining our back. All right. Alright, well, seeing as we got lucky and got a ton of cash, so I think I may need to disable the money bundles from the loot drops, because that just makes it way too easy. But seeing as we've got it, I'm going to go and buy our generator before the power runs out. We'll go up this way. Now we're going to need to forage for some more bugs as well for our trapping. We need to unbundle the money. Okay. Should have equipped that. Where is it? Let's take it. And now down, connect it up. Let's fill it up. Okay, so that is that's part one of the challenge completed. It's basically, if you don't have a generator and the ability to use it and have gas to put in it, then when the power goes out, that's pretty much game over, because we need the vending machines do need to have power to work. Yeah, I mean, you possibly could survive off foraging and wood fire and all that sort of stuff. Let's set up our bed. All right. Pillows. Let's put the egg in there. Actually, we want to cook the egg, so the egg out. Pop these down on the bed. All right, twine and go. It's in my fishing bag. Let's put the money in there. Bundles. Go in there. Whiskey. What have we got in here? Pop that in there. Not going to get experience from it. But we could get a... well, that's full. It is possible to get a recipe. Alright, let's pop these. Might actually pop them... Yeah. Let's have a rag. Let's take that. Let's put that in there. Spare clothes in there. So that can go in there. Can go in there. These. Yeah. That in there. Okay. That can go in there for now. They can go in there. Go in here. Okay, we've drunk some water now. Can go back in my bag. I think I'll put those in the satchel. Alright. Empty bowl. Eat this one. Alright. Let's rest on here for a minute. Butcher these up. Let's use the filleting knife, I guess. Pop that in the microwave. Yeah, I'm not too sure how long the egg takes. It doesn't take nearly as long as the other stuff. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Let's just pin that for a minute. A bit of this here. It's going pretty quick actually. Alright. Let's pop that in there. Alright, we'll cook these up. And I think we're going to need to forage for some more insects. Keep our game coming in. More minutes. Alright. Pop them in there. We'll open up one of these. We might actually, since we've got plenty of money, so buy another box of those. That in there. Let's open that. Pop all those in there. Yeah, we've got to put on some weight, so let's put beef in there. And let's just eat that whole thing. Bit more beef. Bit more game. Alright. Yeah. Another bowl. Make up another one. Alright, let's pop those in my bag. Fill up our water bottle. Let's offload these cans. Put that in there. Hop in the car for a sec and use the cigarette lighter. Okay. So we do have a guest up here. That though. And you've got a wallet, so grab that cash. So I want at least 3 insects for trapping. The slug's no good for trapping, that's more for fishing. Check these guys for maggots. And I'd rather have a few extra insects as well. Resupply. Yeah, maybe we'll start collecting those. I don't know if we'll end up using them or not. We may do. Let's forage a circle around the lake and make sure there's no zombies hanging around, so that we're safe and clear for fishing. So what are we? We're on day 9. I don't think there's any more life and living. I will head back and see if there's one last wilderness survival. I don't think so. We should probably stock up on some gas as well, now that we've got some cash, before we go changing our lists. Alright, in go in there. What's our weight doing? We're still losing weight. Let's eat this. It's just advertising, I think. Open one of them though. Pop some beef in there. So yeah. And set that one. That can go in the bag. All right. Turn that off then. Let's drop that. go back and check our traps again. I'm going to eat this. See if we can start gaining some weight. And I might just straight up eat a couple of cans of beef. Seeing as don't have to worry about money for a little while now. We'll take those fishing. Take those. Take that one. I suppose take the stone. Don't know if we'll end up doing napping or not. We might do. Not for a while though. Alright, so a millipede now. Let's check that one. And this one. Put these in here. Alright, I guess we'll head over and try and do a bit of fishing. I might just drop in and grab a can of beef and eat it. Alright. Didn't fill us up, but oops, not in there, in the bin. Okay, so now we're gaining weight. We should be fine for a little while. Pop up here and grab our fishing rod. That. Attach that to our back. Alright, so what have we got? Slug. A few maggots should do us. Let's turn that off for a minute. Yeah, that's if we've got any bubbles happening. We might not have. Not seeing any. should be pretty much dried up. Yeah, I think we may have fished it out. Might need to wait another 24 hours for it to replenish. Yeah, I don't see any bubbles there at all, to be honest. Maggots on these guys. Alright, well, I guess we're not doing any fishing. It's not right now. Alright. Well, I don't know if it's worth going for another little drive. Maybe we should top up the car with gas. Okay, we need the drinks machine. A few gas cans before we change our lists again. Whoops. All right, let's top this up. All right, pop that in the boot. And we'll drop these two here. Have one in here. We'll drop that there as well. Let's drop that. And I guess we'll just do some reading. I suppose we can make up another meal. We can do these. Put the twine away, that's okay. Let's pop those in the micro. Alright, did this properly this time. Let's open up another one of these. Pop that in there. Add some beef. Alright, they can go in here. And I suppose we'll grab another box. Those in there. Our water. Have a smoke. Probably buy some more painkillers. Flyer. Those. That one in my satchel. Pop that in the satchel too, and we'll take a fresh pack. We do have a spare lighter. I'll do of buying an extra one before we go changing our lists. Alright. And then I think we will just do a bit of reading. Alright, now we've got a good bed and with some pillows. We should have a better night's sleep. So I'll wait till about midnight. Okay, that'll do. And that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.